Words don't just suddenly appear on a page. You have to exercise your creativity. You have to be able to go into an area where you really do challenge yourself to bring words forward. Now, I don't speak for all authors, but it's amazing how many authors I do talk with, and we share that likeness in the way of saying, yeah, that's exactly what I do, because you've got to be able to really exercise your creative space. And that's why I do a thing called Stream Thinking, the power of now. What it is, it's an exercise. It's 1 page per day. You give yourself 10 minutes to write about anything. No editing in the end, though. You can't do it. Leave the perfectionist outside the house. It gives you plenty of time to talk about it in the end. Stream thinking. Our best decisions are made in the right now. It is time to own your own leadership. The power of now. Today we're reading from February 26th, the year 2022. And on that particular day, I started things off by asking the question, how strange is the world? How strange is the world? And right away through Stream Thinking, I openly admit, can't we say that about every year and every decade? How strange is the world? I mean, how much history is truly going to make it into the future? We're all guilty of repairing what didn't go right. Add a little bit of this and a little bit of that. The moment, sure, it took place, but it wasn't as bad as it seemed. Or we can flat out deny any wrongdoing and hope that the future doesn't spy on our path. Is that what the Russians are doing with Ukraine? Forgetting absolutely what they did in Afghanistan on December 24th, 1979? How about August 1st, 2008 in Georgia? It's illegal for people to protest in Russia, and if you're a journalist, the vow to speak up, well, freedom of speech, it isn't accepted. For 2 years, we have battled COVID-19, and now Russia has created a super spreader. The Spanish flu took over the world in the final moments of World War I. How strong is the world today? Well, at the present time, nobody can predict the current conditions, especially when it comes to global warming. How will history be bent? When you put your words in forward emotion, you have to laugh. Because that is the emotion you want to put out there, because you don't want to stay in that area where it kind of looks like he was depressed or he was filled with anxiety. The war in Ukraine, kind of a not so good place. And the world is in fear. Maybe not the type of fear that we've had in other world wars, but because we don't have any real documentations of what people were experiencing. Did they really know about World War I and World War II? Or was it one of those little films that would play right before a movie inside a theater? And the guy would go, well, this is what's going on right now in Germany. And that's how people got a lot of their news, was during those short films. But today, something could happen in Ukraine, and within seconds, the world knows. How strange is this world? But can't we say that about every year and every decade? How much history will truly make it into the future? How do you react when Facebook says, here's a photograph that you posted 10 years ago? I usually go, geez, 10 years have already gone by? Even worse, why did I even post that picture? My God, my hair looked like crap. How much of your history is going to make it into the future? And let's be honest, how much of your history is going to be rewritten? And as it makes its way into the future, people will see you as the bent story and not the true story. This is not a guilt trip. All I'm saying is, let yourself accept what is right or wrong, what is challenged and what has changed, and let the future have the real you. I'm Errol, and that's Stream Thinking.